All right, Virgo, welcome back to the channel, Real Talk. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you have tuned in, there may be messages here for you, okay? Virgo, I hope all is well with you. Virgo energy. If you're new to the channel, welcome in. All right, Virgo energy. Here it comes. Got planes coming through here, y'all, so it's gonna be a little loud sometimes. Y'all excuse me. Here we go. Virgo energy, Virgo. So somehow I'm ending up having to be outside doing my messages right now, which I can't let that stop me, but that may be a good thing to be out in nature. I don't see how that could be anything bad being out in nature. So right now I'm having to give my messages out and about. And I'm okay with that. I hope you are too. So if you are new to the channel, welcome in. Virgo energy. All right. Messages for Virgo. We're going to start off with the Declare and Decree deck. See what possible blockages need to be removed. All right. From the energy. If you are new here, it's only a matter of burning and releasing. Okay. That's all this is. A deck of rituals. Each card has a ritual on there. It's a positive ritual, right? This is spiritual, but it's a positive ritual on each card. You write it down, burn it, and you release the negative energies, okay? Give thanks to the Most High Mother and Father and your spiritual team for helping you to release that energy, all right? First card you have, Virgo, is all fear of the unknown. All fear of the unknown is now destroyed from my energy in spirit and in flesh. All fear of the unknown is now destroyed from my energy in spirit and in flesh. You would write that down, set your intentions, right? Set fire to it. Burn it. Destroy that negative energy of what? Fear. And here's another card of fears. Somebody has this energy upon them, no doubt. All fears known and unknown are now cleared from my energy in spirit and in flesh. All fears known and unknown. You can hear just by the words of the cards that these are positive rituals. For those of you who may be new, who may be viewing this video, these are definitely positive rituals, but it's spiritual, okay? Everybody's not spiritual, everybody's not religious. But whatever you are, whatever you prefer to be, that is your decision, okay? So, but this is Declare and Decree. This is spiritual rituals of burning and releasing, and it works. So, Virgo, apparently there's some fears here that need to be released on whatever level that is for Virgo, okay? Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Energies are fluid, okay? Past, present, future energies. Virgo energy. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Only take what resonates, right? If it doesn't make sense, it's not for you, right? If you can't relate to it in any kind of way, it's not for you. I do want to give a shout out to my subscribers, my new subscribers as well. I do appreciate you guys' support. All right, Virgo energy. Let's see what we got for Virgo. I do like being out here. I gotta tell y'all, man, I do like being out here though. The trees, the wind blowing, the sound of nature, the birds. It's pretty calming. I do like it. Virgo, let's see what we got for you. 4 cups coming out. Star. Healing here. Healing. And someone may see you as the star. My Virgos. Okay, so guys, you have the 4 of Cups, the stars showing up here, Aquarius energy, the Lovers, Gemini energy, and the 5 of Cups, okay? You have the 8 of Pentacles, the 5 of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles. I can tell you right now, Page of Pentacles. So definitely learning something about fears of a mindset, fears of conditioning, fears of religious beliefs, right? Belief systems, taking risks, uncertain about the risks to take or the direction, okay? But focus is what's needed here. Focus. All right. This does have to do with relationship, okay? Bottom of the deck is the Nine of Wands, so definitely there's lessons that's been learned here, but this is, as in the Nine of Wands, this is to trust yourself as well, okay? So Virgo, at this time, for whoever this is resonating with, male or female, you could be experiencing different types of disruptions or distractions. You could be experiencing a lot of distractions when it comes to decision making, and we did mention focusing with the Eight of Pentacles. There's focus that needs to be, I feel like, exercised even more, because there's obstacles and challenges that has to be overcome in order for you to release these fears, whatever those fears are. You could be in rejection mode or uncertain about a love situation at this time, but you need to trust yourself to know what you want, to know what's most important to you at this time, and even to carry you into your future, okay? Because I feel like you're overcoming some type of even relationship issues, family issues, of being able to trust others. Not that you don't trust yourself, but trust yourself to do something different. Trust yourself to learn something different, something new, okay? With the Page of Pentacles, it's about learning, okay? Something new, doing something new, trying something new, okay? Whatever that may be for you. But it's an overcoming of family issues, trust issues, and self-worth. Okay, with the Five of Pentacles, scarcity mindset, lack, okay? Because Virgo energy is about being comfortable, safe, exploring, enjoying the finer things in life, right? And so there's an energy of having to focus on overcoming those issues of trusting people, trusting yourself, or even just trusting situations overall. Using and exercising the intuition better, focusing on using the intuition better, focusing on exercising your intuition, but making it stronger, okay? Mastering the intuition, to be sure, to be certain, to feel grounded. Energy of healing. People see you as the star. People see you as very abundant as well. And your energy is very healing to others as well. But see, there's an energy of lack mindset. There's an energy of feeling left out, feeling left behind. An energy of fears. Okay? This is fear. Five of Pentacles. Fear of not having enough. Fear of living some type of poverty life, or making sure that you don't enter into that type of energy, trying to stay away from that kind of energy. Some of you may have come up out of that kind of energy in your childhood, to where you made a promise to yourself, hey, I'm not going to live in poverty. I'm not going to live like this. I'm not going to do what I've seen my dad do, or my mother do, or my parents do, or whoever. You know, so there's focus on mastery here. Mastering your emotions, your thoughts, and balancing your life, but balancing out mostly how you see what you see, as far as yourself and where you're going and what you want, which is the opportunities, right? The blessings, right? Financial accolade, right? Financial come up as well, increase, okay? Financial stability, longevity, right? So there may be something that you want to take a look at when it comes to knowing what it is you want, and freeing yourself up on mastering the mindset, or changing the mindset perhaps from that energy of not having enough, not being free, being limited, okay? Scarcity mindset, uncertain, unsure, okay? So you have the Ten of Pentacles coming out with the Ace of Wands. You have the Seven of Pentacles and the Moon, okay? Queen of Wands is showing up here. Queen of Pentacles, your energy, Virgo energy, and the Ten of Cups. And then you have the Page of Wands, okay? So there's certainly something you may have felt excited about, or you will be very excited about, or happy to learn, okay, or to know. There may be discussion that may need to be had between you and another person, be it family member, friend, co-worker, or lover, okay? You are taking action when it comes to focusing. You are taking action on that particular energy, like you're focused in on mastering how you feel, far as being grounded, far as moving forward with your life, far as even starting over if you're having to start over, as far as learning new things, far as careers, being able to take leaps of faith and jump in, knowing that you are going to land on your feet when it comes to making decisions in life, right? So you're pretty much focusing on mastering self, okay? Queen of Pentacles energy, you have everything you need, actually, okay? And you're making sure to stay away from that type of mindset with this Five of Pentacles. But there's plenty of Pentacles here. So this has a lot to do with your money. This has a lot to do with your foundation. This has a lot to do with your security, right? And the choices that you're making when it comes to your finances, when it comes to your career and ideas. There may be a passionate idea that may come up for you, something new. It could be love as well as finances or career that may come up with the Ace of Wands here and the Star, okay? There's something you may have learned too about taking your time, being patient, right? Not moving too fast when it comes to love relationships or situations, not trusting so quickly, right? But investing in yourself to realize this is what I want, this is what I will do, this is what I will not do. Learning the lessons. Nine of Wands, learning the lessons, okay? And you could be dealing with someone new, or you could be dealing with someone fairly new. You could be dealing with someone new that you're not really certain about, okay? It could be kind of puzzling to you, or you could be feeling a little uncertain about the person that you're dealing with, because there is some type of energies of trust issues, okay? Not wanting to move too fast, not wanting to put all your eggs in one basket, right, per se. But trying to take your time and choose, but making good decisions that will count as well. Learning to invest in yourself more, pay attention to your intuition more, and focus and master that intuition. Focus and master those decision-making skills, right? But there's something you may learn about someone too, to where there may be discussion that may need to be had about certain feelings. Because you have the Ten of Cups here with the Ace of Pentacles, so there's definitely love in the air. Something you may learn, and you may not be too sure if someone may feel the same way to some extent. But I feel like you've learned to put the necessary boundaries in place so that you could, discern and tell the difference about what energies you really want versus the energies that you'd like to stay away from. Okay? Very giving energy here with the Queen of Pentacles, very nurturing energy here, to where you are seen as the person that saves everyone. You are seen as the person that gives and helps everyone, nurtures everyone. If you see something need to be done, if someone needs help financially, family, friend, co-worker, you will be the person to do that. You have that energy about you. That's what's making you so abundant as well, because you attract what you are. you attract who you are. So there may be something you may find out to see if a person feels the same way about you. You may have felt uncertain about a certain person when it comes to a love relationship with the lovers being here, but you may be uneasy about investing in the love relationship because of the lessons that's already been learned. Okay? So I would say take your time, take action, but know what it is you really truly want for yourself as well so that you can draw that in. Virgo energy. Success and happiness is definitely yours. There's a childlike energy here as well that will push you forward with the fears, because children don't have fears. Children believe they could be anybody they want to be, when they want to be, when they want to be it, how they want to do it. And there's an idea here. There's an idea you may come up with concerning love, money, or career. There's an idea that's going to take you very far. It's basically bringing in this Ten of Cups and Ace of Pentacles energy for you, and it's simply because someone here has learned the lessons of moving too fast in relationships. Someone here has learned the lessons of overgiving in relationship and not receiving in return. But you have focused on yourself. For whoever that part is resonating with, you have focused on yourself with the Eight of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands here. You have pursued the happiness that you desire. Some of you need to just ask the universe, tell the universe, not ask, but tell the universe what it is you really truly want so these desires can come in, right? The universe and spirit, Most High Mother and Father, they have to be invited in. There's not going to be a force of entry. So if you really want to know, is this a good decision? Should I do this? Should I do that? Do I need to do it this way? Should I do it that way? But what is it that I really truly want? Some of you know what you want. Some of you need to think about it. Some of you need to, take some time and understand yourself more, explore yourself more, right? So that you'll know what it is you truly want in a relationship and go after that. So success and happiness is here. And that childlike energy, I feel, will carry you far, Virgo, because children are very innocent, children are very pure, and spirit is very, very, very sensitive when it comes to children and their innocence. And that type of energy can cause you to manifest. That type of energy can cause you to heal. It can cause you to draw in like-minded people. It can cause opportunities to open up for you as well when it comes to that childlike energy. And that energy can put you in a place of this Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles energy, where you'll begin to receive what it is you truly want in love, in finances, in relationships, in your family, at the job, even your own business, whatever that is, because opportunities are here. Resources are here. Okay? And this is the high potential for true happiness and success and family, wealth and health. Okay, so there's something definitely exciting that you may be exploring or deciding to explore or deciding to learn that's going to also consider that to be that Ace of Wands energy. It's a new idea you may be coming up with, or you have already started on it, and it's something that's going to take you far. Okay, some of you could be healers too. There's definitely some endings that has happened, something you may be putting. That's right, you're putting an end to the mindset. There's an end to the mindset. Okay, Ten of Swords, there's an end to the mindset, the lack mentality mindset. Some type of conditioning. That's an energy you've already overcome. Yeah, you may have feelings for someone and not sure if the feelings are mutual. So you may be in a kind of like an energy of nonchalant or rejection when it comes to this person, because you're not sure if you can trust them, right? You're not sure if you can trust them. You're not sure if you can let your guard down with them. And it could be even when it comes to making a decision, you're not sure if you can trust the decision. That's why you need to consult with the Most High Mother and Father, right? And allow them to assist you with making a decision, assist you with which direction to go in or how to approach it, okay? Definitely laying something to rest. There's healing here. Definitely laying to rest when it comes to over-investing. Some of you are laying to rest when it comes to overspending too. That's for somebody. But you could very well have exercised a lot of discipline here as well, Virgo, when it comes to focus, when it comes to mastering the thoughts, when it comes to mastering your emotions, balancing out the scales, okay, and knowing what you want. There's an emphasis on knowing what it is you want, because when you know what you want, you'll attract it versus what you don't want. And some of you, I feel like I said, you've learned the lessons of what you don't want. You've encountered lovers that, you had to, put that person down, X that person out of your life for whatever reason, taking you for granted, using you, whatever reason, not being honest, things of that nature, right? Because that Five of Pentacles energy, that has been attracted through people as well. And you've attracted that energy because it was an energy you may have held for a while. And there's a lot of overcoming when it comes to releasing that energy of poverty or lack mindset or scarcity mindset or lack mentality. Okay? And that way you won't attract those kind of people either. So that part is ending, that energy is ending. That's what you're laying to rest here. And you're moving forward. You're definitely moving on from whatever that energy is. You're moving on from that, and you're definitely taking the initiative to do something different. And there's an idea, or there's something new, or something coming in that's very much going to make you happy when it comes to career and love. Three of Swords is showing up. So there's a lot of pentacles here and a lot of swords. And so that tells me with all the pentacles, you're sitting just fine when it comes to your finances. And so there could have been a problem where you were in an energy of drawing people in, that Five of Pentacles energy. Drawing people in who want to use you. Drawing people in who just want to take. Drawing people in who don't want to practice reciprocity with you. Okay, come in telling you their sad stories and their situations, their life stories, whatever they're going through, right? They gain your trust, they gain your sympathy. When they gain your trust and your sympathy, you do what? You give, and you overgive, right? But it leads to mental stress. It leads to that mindset of, did I overdo it? Did I do this? Should I have done that? And it's like no need to think of it because it's already done. Where you've overgiven. There's an energy of overgiving here, and it causes heartbreak. It causes indecision. It causes a lot of loss. And it can also be to where it causes depression up in here too. With this 10 of Swords, 4 of Swords, and the 3 of Swords. It's like 18 swords, man. Okay? So that's what this 9 of Wands is about. This is the lessons that's been learned. The lesson of moving too fast, the lessons of overgiving, the lessons of lack mentality, lack mindset, right? And moving on from that. Accepting the happiness, accepting the success. Don't fear the success. Accept it and receive it. Receive the success. Don't fear it. Receive it. Go into it, even if it's something new. Even if it's something new that you've started and uncertain about. It's going to be good. It's going to excite you. It's going to make you happy. 3 of Swords showing up. Yeah, you've dealt with that 3 of Swords energy a lot. You've dealt with the 10 of Swords energy a lot. That's what you're laying to rest with the 4 of Swords. We're going to lay the betrayal to rest. We're going to lay the indecision to rest. We're going to lay the betrayal to rest. We're going to lay the lies to rest. The heartbreak, we're going to lay it to rest. And we're going to heal. Start. And you're very abundant. Very abundant. And I feel like the more abundant you become, the more focused you become, the more grounded you will be. Very abundant. There's an energy, Pisces energy, High Priestess. You see, intuition. We talked about that earlier. To where you need to exercise the intuition more. And it could be something to where, even in the past, Virgo, you could have felt spontaneous about a certain situation in a person. Maybe you felt really connected to a person or spontaneous about that person, only to find out that person wasn't it. But maybe you had that childlike energy about you where you did something a little spontaneous that you may have wished you hadn't have done. Okay? All that comes with learning. It's all a learning experience. But it's a knowing also. Knowing that this is not exactly what I want. So what do you want? Make sure you know what you want, Virgo. And someone may cross your path that you may actually want to work with. Okay? Virgo energy. Yeah, see that leap of faith. That's that childlike energy right along with the sun. See, and you even probably have spent some time with yourself as well, with the star energy showing up. You may have spent some time with yourself kind of like in hermit mode, paying attention to how you feel, paying attention to your thoughts, your emotions, or why you feel this way, or why this keeps happening, why I keep attracting this kind of a person. For those of you this is resonating with, there's a time where you will end up sitting with yourself, and you you will experience that energy of self-searching, right? It's like an energy where you even could be a little critical with self, because you're learning to pay attention to the lessons that's been learned, your feelings, how you feel about it, how you think about it, what bothers you. Is it easy for me to get over this? Is it easy for me to drop this or drop that or drop this person? Or why do I trust people so easily? Why do I give so much so quickly? And I think that someone here is paying attention to those feelings. You're paying attention to those urges. You're paying attention to, even though you can be spontaneous at times, but you don't want to be spontaneous at the wrong time with the wrong person, because that leads to regret. But somebody here has experienced being spontaneous. There's nothing wrong with it, but it can put you in a bad place if it's the wrong person at the wrong time. So that's why it leads back to, what is it that you really, really want? Know what it is you want, because you have success and happiness coming in. There's an energy where you will be taking a leap of faith and doing something you've never done before. It could be concerning money, career path, life path, or love. Whatever it is, you'll know when it comes. Okay? Virgo energy. Yeah, taking a leap of faith here, doing something you've never done before. Loving yourself too, more. Investing in yourself more. Because we have the 9 of Wands here. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? You're overcoming the energy, feeling stuck. You made a decision to go in a different direction when it comes to this energy. Switching up the energy, shifting the energy. Okay? 3 of Wands, then you got the 6 of Wands. That's 9 of Wands. Again, you have learned your lessons. Now you experience the success. Now you can experience the happiness. Now you can experience the energy of doing you. Feeling good about where you're going. Feeling good about the people you're connected with. Feeling good about the relationship. Feeling good about the job. Feeling good about the business. Success, happiness, a lot of attention, a lot of praise, right? Receiving what's due to you. Receiving, right? The attention, the achievements. Focus on future. Knowing where you want to go. Knowing who you want to be with. Knowing the type of energy you'll accept. Knowing the type of person that you really would like to attract. You got to make that known with the Most High Mother and Father. Connect. You got to, not that you're not connected, but know that you are connected. Know that you are connected, and you can ask. And let it be known and say, hey, this is what I want. This is the type of person I need in my life. This is the type of person I'd like to attract. And you be that which you want to attract. But you're focused. You're definitely focusing on mastering you. Okay? 3 of Wands energy. Very much optimistic. Ambitious. Spontaneous. I'm okay with it. We're gonna go this way. If the wind blow that way, we're gonna ride the wave. Not being in resistance. But you used to be in resistance, maybe because you didn't trust yourself or some people you were dealing with, or a lover you were dealing with, or whatever caused you to feel imbalanced. The world is here too, so there's travel here as well. 3 of Wands, 9 of Wands, no longer feeling stuck. No longer, just letting your guard down just because somebody is saying a bunch of no good words, or, to get your attention. Okay? Very focused. You have a vision. You know where you want to go. Just know what you want as well when it comes to a love partner, when it comes to a love relationship, even life overall in general. Know what it is you want so that you can pursue it without pursuing it in vain. Okay? You can pursue it with that Queen of Wands energy. Because this is that go-getter energy. Queen of Wands can't be stopped. She gonna go get what she want, when she want it, how she want it. She gonna make it happen, male or female. Okay? But you definitely moved on from a situation, and I feel like it's because you learned. You learned lessons. Okay? Virgo energy. Yeah, intuition is showing up again. Solar plexus, speaking what you want to speak, saying how you feel, standing up for yourself. And if people are offended by that, that's their problem. Creating boundaries when necessary, with whom it's necessary. This brought about a lot of changes, and that's what's happening. The energy is shifting to where these changes is coming in, and let it be. Let it all change. Whether it's with family, whether it's with a lover, whether it's with a boyfriend or a girlfriend, whether it's with a homeboy or a homegirl, whether it's a co-worker or a boss or a supervisor. I feel like you're going with the flow of things because of the things you've laid to rest. And knowing, being in the knowing, you know. The age of Aquarius, you know. It's not what you're thinking, it's what you know. And your intuition. 2 different decks, same card. High Priestess energy, Pisces energy, intuition. You can feel things, you know. And it'll heighten that skill. That gift will heighten when it comes to your intuition, but you gotta exercise it. You gotta exercise that intuition and know what you want, know which direction you want to go in, be certain, be grounded, in which I feel like that's what's happening. It's an energy that's happening slowly, but it's an energy that it's not gonna be slow for long. It's gonna actually take off with all these wands and that Queen of Wands energy. Definitely, it's gonna happen. Maybe it'll start off a little slow, but it's definitely going to gain its momentum and speed up. Okay, changes are definitely here. Intuition on high, very heightened. And you could be focusing on even making it even more potent than what it already is. But you're exercising your intuition more. This is giving you the power to speak and say what it is you really have on your mind when it comes to dealing with people. Even when it comes to possibly putting people in their place. Or letting the person know, no means no. If someone is telling you something and maybe you want to help them out, there's nothing wrong with helping people. But you don't have to overgive and overstep in order to prove that you're a good person. Okay? So solar plexus is your confidence in yourself, your willpower. And I feel like you're exercising that as well, and it's bringing about changes, the boundaries that you're holding. 7 of Wands energy, that's boundaries. And blocking things out, people out that no longer serve. With all these swords, you have people that you probably laid to rest too. And it doesn't matter what level of life they're on in your life. Okay? So Virgo, I hope that the messages were helpful. You have a lot of changes coming in, but just knowing what you want, it'll be half the battle. You've laid a lot of things to rest, but you've also learned a lot of lessons about moving too fast and over-giving to people when it comes to all of, your wealth, your finances, whatever that is for you. Even though you're in a position to give and help, it doesn't mean you have to just give yourself so you're all giving out. Okay? Learning who you want to work with, who you don't want to work with, who's good to work with, who's not good to work with. That's all balancing out with your intuition and discernment. And some of you, this is with the workplace too. You no longer want to work there anymore. You have this idea, Ace of Wands, that you feel like can take you places, Ace of Pentacles. So go for it, okay? So again, I hope the messages were helpful, and I hope overall that you guys were able to, receive what you needed from the messages, okay? Hoping they were helpful to you. And until next time, Virgo, take care.